And whether you're here because you're a prepper, you're a survivalist, you like bushcraft stuff, you like getting updates, or you're just here for the occasional rant, please grab yourself a cup, sit down, relax, and enjoy the road to chaos.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Want to talk a little bit about my decision that I think I have come up with. I shoot these all the time, 5.56, 223. Wanted to step back up to a 30 caliber. So I've been highly debating on whether or not I should grab a 308. I can get the steel rounds right now, I think for 14, and I've seen 20-ish, 20 to 22, we'll say, something like that for brass. And if you're shooting a bolt, I don't think there's going to be too much issue with either one. The only bad thing I did hear about recently, which other people have talked about, is those last batches that came in. Some of the primers were actually corrosive, and even on the AR ammo have locked up people's bolts. But so I'm using this just as reference as a 308. I was going to step up to a 308 just to have something to get out a little bit further with and have it be solid or whatnot. So then the other thing came to mind is, what if I get a 300 Win Mag? And this, you know, it's a close range 22. Basically, really fast 22, right? The 308 is going to get out there, but the drop after a certain distance is just going to be, I mean, it's so much heavier. It's 30 caliber versus 22 caliber, right? It's going to fall a lot quicker. This gets blown around in the wind a lot easier. This thing just runs out of steam. The 308, though, I've shot it quite a bit a long time ago. I had shot so much 308, and the 300 Win Mag I have not shot a lot of, but it is just, I mean, when you look at, even if you throw the AK in between here, the AK is not giving me much difference than the AR as far as distance, we'll say. Drops a little faster than the AR, but the AR ends up getting blown off target a little easier with wind. And you're looking at, what, maybe 1,300 foot-pounds of energy, something like that. This 308's probably 2,600, I think, somewhere around there. And I think the average 300 was like 4,100 foot-pounds of energy. So they're all going fairly close to the same speed, depending on which bullet, which weight, or whatever. But the amount of knockdown with that thing is just like almost double, not quite. That's double that. This is very low recoil. This is still fairly low recoil depending on what type of a rifle or whatever you're shooting on. This has a little bit more, but if you make your weapon heavy enough, it's gonna take it off. What did I say? 7 pounds reduces, or 1 pound of weight reduces 7 pounds of recoil. So I don't know. This is what I'm looking at going with. I did find Freedom Munitions has match grade ammo for it. It's remanufactured ammo, so that's used again. But these 300 shell casings are fat. You could probably reuse them again, from everything I found out, maybe a couple times. I think it was $38 a box of 20, and you think, man, that's a huge jump in price. But right now, I mean, there's a lot of boxes of the AR ammo that's going for 15. So for, you know, 2 or 3 box, 2.5 boxes, whatever it comes out to, you're not going to be shooting this as much if you get it in a bolt. Same with the 308 if you get it in a bolt. Of course, I was looking at AR-10s too, but I already got something that is good for close and quick and easy, and it was a hard choice, but I think I'm going with 300 Win Mag. I just get the distance so much quicker. I get more foot-pounds of energy at a further distance. How often are you really going to need something like that? Well, even if you're sitting at a spot where you're only looking at 500 yards, yeah, the 308 is going to do fine. They do double that, no problem. They'll work. 500, you could still get rounds on target with that, but this is just going to, at 500 yards, the energy's stronger than this at the muzzle. And the penetration, I don't know, maybe I'm going on too long. Help me decide. How about that? would you go 300 Win Mag or would you go 308? And there's many reasons to go with either one. These are going to be lighter. You're going to be able to stock more ammo up, but at the same time, pretty much if any one of these is coming your way, pew, overhead, you're probably going to go, oh, damn, and turn around. But when that goes off, that thing's like, boom. And, yeah, I found hollow points, match grade hollow points for $38, and I'm just thinking I'm going to do it. And you put, 1x4, 1x10 for LPVO. 6x24 is probably about perfect for a 308 getting out pretty far. But I was thinking if I go 8x32, here's another reason, SHTF and everything all included. If I put an 8x32 on here, I don't need to carry binoculars. And it's also 8 power. It's not like I'm clearing rooms with this, unless I'm clearing them from 600 yards away and I'm just blasting through walls. But it serves an extra purpose then too. And I'm probably going to make it a pretty heavy rifle, bipod it, everything like that. I've been looking at like Savage 110. I saw tactical, it was like 5+1. I know it doesn't sound anything crazy, but it's not a little sprayer. It's not an AR-10 or even it's more like the bolt for the 308. But yeah, I guess that's where I'm going with this. 300 Win Mag. I know they have that PRC. We saw a 300 Norma, which was like an even fatter, bigger cartridge. It was crazy, but I think it was $140 a box or something like that. That's just too much for me. This is pretty much about as big as I want to go. I'll get enough weight on the gun, and it'd be good to sit. If you had to sit, you could sit with this, with an 8x32. You could see, why do you need something like that? I'm telling you, man, down roads, through fields, well, you're never going to come to a spot where you can see 500 yards even, then why would you even get this? Because I'm pretty sure you can pop stuff around. I mean, I've hit 300 on a 60% silhouette standing with this. You could do it with an AK. Might not hit every shot, but you can still do it. This would just be either one of them. You could really, these are an accurate round. I've shot a lot of those at some distance. 600 meters, I think, was the furthest I shot 308. But once you're on, you're good. Get the windages, the drop, everything. Let me know what you think. First time here, don't forget to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. And I already got that. I used to have that, and now I think I'm going with that. So what would you do? Let me know in the comments. Have a good day.
And people like me that already got some of this, I think we're looking at joining up with another member here. Hell yes. I'm bringing him to the dark side. Don't forget to stay tuned. New knife review coming soon.